Daniel, you told me that we should buy this coin. Why? What's the reason? Okay, cool. Thanks for telling me, right? Next up, you want to find a style that suits you and work with your mentor to develop your process/strategy over time. So when I was getting mentored by that trader guy, I was trying to refine a trading strategy with him, right? He gave me his strategies. I was trying to implement them. And then I ended up starting to take his and add my own little stuff that I thought was good. And I was beginning to develop my own strategy. But then I realized trading's not for me. And I didn't like that style. And I then pivoted into investing. And that's what really interested me. And that's what's really paid off. Okay. As well, you want to accept that your first 1 to 2 market cycles, you will pay large tuition fee. And that's normal, right? Most people take 2 market cycles before they make millions. A few people do 1 market cycle and then they make millions in the next one. Very, very, very few people make millions within their first market cycle and keep it. So you're always going to pay a tuition fee, sometimes longer than you think. And eventually, ultimately, over time, you're going to grow past your mentor into an independent investor. What's it doing? Into an independent investor who can consistently profit in markets without following other people. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. Now, I want to show you some case studies of what you have to avoid, what you must avoid in approaching crypto in regards to strategy. Okay, so you must avoid this path, not having the time to become the pro, but also not following closely alongside a pro, right? You either make money in crypto from following a pro or becoming a pro. So if you follow an amateur, you don't make money. And if you become an amateur, you don't make money, okay? Or if you just don't follow anyone and don't become a pro, you're just not going to make money. So I asked people in my free Telegram group, I said, you know, if you want a plan for the bull run, message me and I'll give you a plan. And but I first wanted to figure out what their existing plan was. So this guy, he said, I'm just looking for the best coins to buy. So if this guy, let's say I said to him, okay, I'll tell you the best coins to buy, and I just told him my coin list. Do you think that he's now going to be profitable? Did he follow any pros, or did he become a pro by just asking what coins to buy? No. He didn't figure out a process. He isn't working closely alongside me. He's not showing that he wants to become the pro because all he cares about is just buying coins and making money. Right? He's focused on business. He doesn't give a fuck about crypto. This guy is not going to perform well this bull run. He did not fit one of 2 categories. Okay, so what should he do? Well, what he should do is he should go, hey, Daniel, look, I have 6 figures I want to put into crypto. I really don't have the time for it. I don't give a fuck about crypto. Can you just tell me what to do, and I will do it, and I will learn alongside you along the way, but I just don't want to figure it out for myself right now, at least right at this moment. Then I would say to him, that's perfect. That's what the mastermind's for, okay? But that's how he should approach it. Now let's look at another one. So this guy, student, he's got 67K. His plan is to get into early projects that have good utility to run and invest. And his goal is to make 7 figures. So he wants to 12x his money and not lose. He wants to basically become a millionaire as a student, right? Busy student, not spending much time on crypto in one bull run, right? And I tell them, make sure to answer with depth or I can't help you. And what did this guy send? Fucking 1 sentence. So basically what this is telling me when I read this is that this guy does not have a strategy, because just buying early, why is utility important? How are you going to find early projects? Is that the extent of your process? Like, is there no fundamental process for determining what coins are best? Do you have a strategy to know what price to buy at and what price to sell at? Do you have a strategy to know when to exit at the end of the bull market? He hasn't said anything about that, right? He wants to preserve capital for the bear market. He hasn't said how. And I told him to tell me that. So this guy doesn't have a plan, doesn't have a strategy, doesn't have an edge. There's no edge here. When he says get into early coins, what he means is go to YouTube and Twitter see what coins people are talking about, see when they came out, buy the ones that came out recently. That's his edge. That's not a fucking edge. This guy's an idiot. So what does this guy have to do instead? He has to either decide right now, does he want to, as a student, follow someone who is a pro so that he actually gets a proper plan and strategy? Or should he become a pro by working alongside a mentor and by understanding that he needs to get much more professional, right? Professional in the way that he approaches crypto. You can see how this is a failure of a plan. And if you're reading this, this is probably similar to what your plan is, right? If you're watching this, probably similar to something this guy's saying. I'm just going to get into early coins and new sectors and sell it at the end of the bull run. Bro, that's not how you make money. It doesn't work like that. Okay, let me show you one more. So IT worker has 18K. He wants to make 500K. So he wants to 25x his money or 27x his money, right? Which is a fucking crazy return. How is he going to do it? Well, he's going to buy small coins, memes. He's going to buy meme coins which can run. Do you guys see how retarded this strategy is? I really hope you can see why I'm saying what I'm saying. I really hope you can internalize the lesson here. This guy does not have a plan, right? I mean, I guess he has a plan, but it's a shit plan. He has no strategy, right? Like, when are you going to sell? When are you going to buy? How do you determine what's the entry and exit price? What chains are you going to buy it on? What chains do you think are going to be the big ones? Is it Solana, Base? How many meme coins are you going to buy? You know, how long are you going to hold for? What's your portfolio structuring, right? What's your risk management plan, right? What's your invalidation? What happens if the bull run isn't? What happens if the bull run's over, right? There's no fucking plan for anything. You know, there's no edge. What's his edge here, right? When people say find low cap gems, basically what he means is that, hey, Daniel, I saw that you made money on Toshi. It was a meme coin, and you're telling everyone that you need to find the meme coins of each chain. So I'm just going to buy the meme coins that you tell me to buy, right? Or what people say is the next big meme coin. That's what he's saying his strategy is, which is not going to work. Because why? Because it's not a strategy. It's not an edge. He's copying people from Twitter. Remember what Twitter is for. Twitter is for exit liquidity, not for alpha. And that's what this guy is going to be doing. Okay? So again, just to emphasize, you have two choices. You either follow a pro, so what this guy should do is say, hey Daniel, I would like to have you tell me what strategy to follow. I would like to work closely alongside you because I really don't give a fuck about crypto. As you can see, I really haven't built a strategy and I work in IT, so all I want to do is focus on IT and then you tell me what to do. That's what he should have done. Or he should have gone, Daniel, you know, thank you for telling me that I'm an absolute amateur at crypto and that I need to become a professional. How can I learn more closely alongside you in order to become an independent, profitable investor with a real edge and strategy in the market? That's what he should have done. That's what he should do. And that's how he would get the results that he wants. Now, when I say, Daniel, how do I learn? Daniel, how do I follow you? I'm not saying that you have to follow me. You can pick any investor, anyone you want on the internet. I don't really care. You can pick any person that you would like to learn from that you think fits your vibe of what you would like to learn, what strategy you'd like to follow, what edge you'd like to implement. You don't have to follow me. But you're in this course, so I'm using me as an example. So if anyone watching this, I don't want to make this a big shill for my mastermind, but if you want to follow the pro or become the pro, my mastermind was designed for that. Okay? Just to let you know. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.